Hey everybody, welcome back. I do not know. Is she switch shooting her sprite? That is one. Oh man. I have walked toward the light. And now, after they burn a hole in my screen, let's look at what we're doing today. Today we are doing the Silent Legion, still working our way back. So it looks like the occurrence at Outlet Keep will be next. Let's see, Guardian Knight Arcus was one of the finest warriors, serving the Spiral Knight still sometime shortly after the crash. As one of the first to search for the Alpha Squad, Arcu's own squad perished in the grisly battle with hordes of dust zombies. Man. Since then, Arcus has blamed himself for their loss, saying that he's betrayed his Guardian's oath to protect the squad. He now journeys to the Clockworks alone, never risking the loss of another squad, as we believe, somehow trying to find the squad he once lost. As these expeditions begin to appear self-destructive, Spiral HQ issued him a direct order to cease. Arcus ignored these orders and has gone deep into the Clockworks and has not returned, not wanting to lose the last member of his squad. Spiral HQ is asking you to pursue him to his last known whereabouts. Some kind of mysterious statuary. I don't see that word too often. At depths 26, so radiants are possible. Just not very likely. That's interesting. So, it's not the right button. For this, we have chosen the Subduduska, because I don't have enough radiance to heat it, but we're gonna get it to level 9 anyway. What could possibly go wrong? And the Gilded Griffin. It already has Fiend High on it, so I mean I don't have to add a gun bonus, I don't think. And I'm gonna rely on my oh my goodness, it's the freaking Spot Searchlight, and I got my guild here to help me out. She seriously like switching. She must have like two of the same sprites and just switching them back and forth. I have not even seen such a thing, but it looks amazing. Why hasn't anybody ever done that before? Anyway, let's head down. Should be a decent amount of fiends. And we have a decent amount of coffee. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Poison Mines. So I know eventually we get down. I think this is one with a boss, Arcus. Eventually there's going to be Grievers and a whole bunch of good stuff going on. So hopefully the Griffin does help us out in that aspect. Hopefully. Ifs and buts. We're candies and nuts. Let's go, team. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. So the issue... No, I was going to say it's going to be the Howitzers. Go, Mike. You hit something. That's good. That's okay. I think this will off one. I was not correct. At least it does a decent amount of damage, but it would be nice to probably have a blitz here. Ah ha ha ha. Oh, thread the needle. We stunned him. Dude, ultimate combo. We were just gunning the crap out of these poor guys. I am so sorry. Oh. Oh, almost hit him. Alright. So gunning might not be the smartest choice here, but it's the choice we made, and now we have to stick with it. Mike will be around to help. And dude, these guys are just... It's like a bullet hell from the enemy. I'm so sorry. Didn't quite get him. They have a ground pounding technique, but so do I. When you wield a mountain, I didn't even see him. I saw the little target, but that's about it. It's still Hazard Weekend, and I still haven't gotten, like, even close to a direct answer as to what that means. You know, like, I don't know if it's... AT is still... Oh, so bad. AT is still on, but with the traps, we may never know. Because I don't know how long I'm going to be playing that. Whoop. Whoop. No, we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Oh, please. Or do we? Sergeant Pear? Welcome. Welcome back to SK. Ooh. There we go. That's what we want to hit, right? The fiends. So many guns. So no, these are the temporary missions that we are just basically using to warm up to when we get to the meat of the story, which is like I think it's 2 down. Usually your average mission is like 3, right? Let's come down. Ooh, oh. There we go. Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. My favorite attorney at large. Arrested Development, anybody? Been a while since I've seen that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. You shoot it. No, you shoot it. When there's no communication, it becomes like traffic. You ever think about the isolation, the absolute like lack of compassion that driving in a sense gives people? Yeah, like hear me out on this. So before the mass transit, before anything like not even mass transit, before the cars, it's like you're put inside of a little soundproof box with a severe lack of communication besides, the obvious. You can, hand gestures and all that, which I strongly advise not doing. But you used to, like, you have your little horse and buggy or whatever, and you come to a crossroads and you come to a stop sign and be like, yeah, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. Let's go back. I don't care. Alright, fine, we'll go. So yeah, you have a chance to communicate. There's like an open air there, or if you're on foot, you'd be wary. That's the other thing about it though. With the opportunity to gauge each other, that's when you'd have highway bandits and all that. Help, thank you. So you'd have to be. That's a different kind of issue in itself. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about communication for the time being. This could be bad. Because communication is one of the things that's lacking and has separated us as people. Oh, you were just so dead, my friend. I'm so sorry. Fire stunned. But it really removes a lot of the human aspect of everything. So when people communicate more, there's definitely like you can't hide from the human aspect of people. You can't hide that you're immortal. And by the way, I'm of the C.S. Lewis belief that you've never shaken hands with a mere mortal. We all have eternity built in our hearts. We all have an eternal perspective. You're always thinking about tomorrow, right? Not today as being finite. Usually people look for the next day, unless there's always outstanding circumstances like terminal illness, and that was very close. Man, the mountain's not even getting a chance today. But anyway. So it's the same kind of isolation that's in here, mainly in like one of the things that breeds, that's what I'm looking for. Not animosity, but it really doesn't help with the AT versus no AT debate and lockdown that will never die because AT is still in the game. All you gotta do is remove it. See there's a strong bias right there. And I got my reasons for it, and I've said it plenty of times in this game. But hoping for change. You just got to be the change in the world, There's a perfect ability and right for abortion or to get a gun, and there's a bunch of rights out there, but just because it's a right doesn't mean you should do it. And usually when you touch base with people with a human perspective, it's very hard to oh man, Crispy Cookie's leading the way with the gates. It's very hard to that's one of the reasons like for the abortion case. I'm not advocating for one of the. I'm so sorry. I'm not advocating. Oh no. For one or the other, but I have my own opinions on that, obviously from my worldview. But it's it's a right thing, and the whole debate is not human life. It's choice. So which is more important, choice or life? If you found a oh my nose. If you found a micro parasite or something on Mars, would you abort it because you had the right to choose to do that or something, or would you enjoy it and relish it as being a part of life? Well, that's something you really got to think about, I guess. Mike, that you were not quite on target there, my friend. Anyway, I'm getting too deep. We're only on the first level. How deep can I go? What I was trying to get at with that was the whole isolationist aspect, especially which traffic will give a person being in a car, going and it's a small analogy to the internet, right? You swim in the sea of being anonymous. Like you are not really held accountable for your actions unless you start building a relationship like in a guild or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, you're never gonna see. Odds are, even if you know, drive the same route home every day, sit in the same traffic, if you live in a fairly busy city like myself, odds are you will not see the same person again. So they can just cut you off. Like, so many times yesterday, I just even laugh at it anymore. I used to get very furious about it, because especially as a man, or as anybody driving, we get this thing like, we own the road. It is our road. How dare they cut us off? This is my turf. This is my drive. What are you doing on my road? Now, you know what? You get a sense of, like, I own the road kind of deal. But it's not your road, and you have to understand that. And if the person behind you, and you're going 65 in the rain in a 55, and they decide it's a good idea to blow by you doing 90, just to cut in front of you to get one car length ahead, and beat you to the red light. Eventually, like, it slowed down to a regular road, but eventually beat you to the red light. Well, I mean, they're taking their life in their own hands. I suppose that is their prerogative, right? This requires a. Hopefully we don't eat it for this one. Mike, we need you. Oh, Mike, you're so good. Thank you for people who've been donating to, you know, Feed the Mike Foundation. Fred's next. We'll get him. It might be a bit, but he will get fed someday. If anybody wants to sponsor a sprite child from Indonesia, I got one that needs a lot of help. His master cannot afford his current care. Why he chose to bring him into this world, some may never know. I missed pretty bad there. But anyway, get rid of the isolationist aspect. You know, in a sense, you relieve the world of the whole being anonymous factor. People are held accountable for their actions, right? And that also brings into play, like, your persona is actually more valuable in a sense as well, instead of just, you know, how many toys you have, what kind of car you have, what kind of gun you have, whatever your physical presence is. Yeah, you're held more to a standard of what you look like as well, and what your physical. I don't know where I'm going with that. You know what I mean? You can't swim in a sea being anonymous if you're right there, and people can say, "Hey, don't do that." Be like, "That wasn't me." But, dude, it was. There's nowhere else for you to go. You know. What did Adam do after he ate the fruit? He ran and hid because he was ashamed that he was naked. You know, God, in his deistic sense, could see Adam for everything that he was, and there was nowhere else for him to go. He couldn't be like, "Well, it's because of this. It's because of this." No, dude, it was you. There's no one else. You must take responsibility for this. And he didn't have to say it. Mankind, with God's image on him, just knew that, because we have a reasonable amount of intelligence on us. We're in a moral universe, and this plus this equals this. 2 plus 2 equals 4. I understand once you get to the highs and lows of the temperatures, that physics itself breaks down. We're not talking about that. There are exceptions to every rule, right? No, go back to the abortion thing. Yes. So what if the girl was raped, or what if the baby's going to kill her if it's born? Well, those are rare exceptions. We should not make rules based on the exceptions. Same with the laws of physics. We know how physics works. Oh, I should have had this prepped. You do it. I can't do it. I'm busy. Yeah, there we go. Do it again. When you have the mountain on your side, dude. Oh no. Oh no, this could be bad. Help. Alright. Nothing an army of gunners can't cure. Let's get you out of that. Luckily, the Griffin has powers beyond all imagination. It can destroy giant ice blocks in a single sweep or something. Got this. Someone brought up voltage. Anyway, all I'm saying is communication is awesome. I'm a huge advocate for voice chat. Help. For that reason. Kind of like, I've had people who have much different worldviews in this game, as far as the AT thing. Just, we start talking and it's not so bad. And that again goes with the Christian paradigm. You hate the sin, love the sinner. People are awesome. It's their choices that let them down. Now we're all, you know, tainted by nature. If you believe the human heart is good, well, why do you lock your door at night? Why don't you just leave it out? Why don't you leave your car open? Why don't you put all your stuff that you have out there for everyone to grab? They won't grab it. They're good people, right? No, that's not reality. I mean, that's one thing to have the relativistic sense to do that. I'm going pretty deep here for a Saturday morning at 4:26 a.m. I really am. I'm just going to drink some coffee because we're finally at the Silent Legion. And I think we're going to be met with relative success. Just not because of me. My team is just friggin' amazing. So I hope you don't mind me ranting for a bit. We're going to focus on the depth that is Spiral Knights. Maybe, if my team loads. I'm surprised how fast this computer loads, man. Comparatively, right? Usually people are playing this game, and you're probably one if you're watching this, have not updated their computer since SK came out. I was one of them. My computer was gifted to me. I don't have a budget to buy a new computer. You're crazy. Even though I do all these videos, we're still doing the mountain. We're still ready. Always ready. Here we go. Here we go. You know what I have to do yet? Just occurred to me. I have to do Snarby and I have to do the twins. I don't have the artifacts from them. Man, that's what we need to do. I might jump out of order, but probably not. Because we'll eventually, if we do all these missions, we'll hit them eventually, right? Oh, I got an itch. Oh. Sorry, I was right underneath the sweet spot of my mic headset. Alright. Not Mike. By the way, Mike got an upgrade if you didn't see. He's now Mighty Mike. He does well. How dare you? How dare you dodge out of the way of Mighty Mike? Fine, I'll hit you with a mountain. I didn't want to. Unleash my power. Freaking turtle wolvers, man. March of the Tortodrone should have these guys as their underlings. Oh, let's go west first, right? I think it's the way we're supposed to go. Either way, I'm going solo. I think who spawns here? Oh, just Halbitzers. Hello. I know it does neutral damage to him. I'm okay with this. Oh, only 2 shots. Eminem, you were wrong about them. Gotta move yourself with the music. The moment you own it, you better never let it go. Oh, you only got 1 shot. Alright, I'll stop. My white rapping career began and ended right there, and you got to witness the entire thing. We did it. 2 of us against 1 poor stray turtle wolver. My L's, my R's. Oh, hey, we forgot the key. Sorry. Mike, we didn't forget the key. Darn. Where's the key? Oh, it's... like, where'd it go? I see it on my map. It was a bit hidden. We're coming. We're coming. I didn't go east yet. You gotta be patient with me. Is there something over there? Every little bit helps. The mountain must grow in size, so apologies. Thank you for your patience. We need this critter car pace. We sell them all the time. You sell 20,000 of them and you get fuel for punch. Sad Trojan story. Have they sent you for me to bring you back? No, I am where I belong now. I no longer serve the Spiral Order and will remain here. Leave this place and never come back. Leave me be. You know, if you could enable voice acting, Cronus, Hera, that would be amazing. Hera, you should voice act him. Cronus, you should probably do the Gremlins. Thank goodness, we got more heat. Okay, we were just calling for heat, right? Oh, I hate Trojans. He's going down with this loadout. Can't tell me he's not, because we're just going to make it happen. I could swear I heard them just now, their voices carrying in the wind. No longer scream. Did you run out of sparks, man, to give your crew? No longer screams, no longer cries, whispers. I understand running out of sparks. Indecipherable even in the stillness of this place. Are they leaving me here? Well, I must be left. I mean, loud behind. Oh my god, my voice, my tongue. I warned you not to proceed, to stay away from me. Now you'll learn what they did, that those who are close to me die because I kill them, and then I get sad about it. Oh. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Alright, well, this looks like pure Griffin territory. Mike. That's what we'll talk about, Mike. You do your thing. Ooh. Someone brought a needle. It's easy mode. Did he, like, spawn them, and then just, like, beat the poop out of them for being too close to him? Man, that song, Don't Stand So Close to Me, just keeps coming up. Got this. Hey. Oh yeah, he's got the little orbitals around him. Mike, do your thing. Oh, he's already down. Sorry. That was bad timing of Mike. I'd be a bad Pokemon master, wouldn't I, Mike? I'm so sorry. Hey, 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 hey. That was one heck of a shot. Can I have his sword? Did somebody just use the Tortodrone thing? No, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost done, almost done. Oh, there was a healer. Oh no. We have no response for this. We are shocked. Please. We're actually in chaos gear. I apologize. Okay, good. An intense sadness radiates from his fallen eyes. His eyes fade from a darkness washes over him. Arcus is lost. But he'll be back if you do the mission again. Depth 26. Can I get a radiant? It is Christmas. Dude, I'm so happy. Alright, we did it. So once again, thanks for watching. You guys enjoyed it. Oh, we got to level 9. We're so good. If you guys enjoyed this match, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Apologies, and I hope you enjoyed us going a little bit deep into driving cars, etc. Take care. I'll see you guys next time.